people often argue over Android versus iPhones. But the real debate should be middle-aged Gen X morning shows versus Hoppe Hour. Guess who wins? We will let you decide. Welcome back to Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Yes, now. What? Now. If I hit this button, boom, the whole program's gonna start.
Okay, well, hit it.
All right.
Now, something completely different.
Smoke medical weed every day.
The following thoughts on Hoppe Hour represent Ryan Hoppe and that's it. Listener discretion is advised.
Live from Tampa Bay, you are tuned in to Hoppe Hour.
He's the voice of a generation that got screwed by the baby boomers. Welcome back to Hoppe Hour.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour starts in 4, 3, 2. Hoppe. This is Hoppe Hour with Hoppe.
Where we at?
Always going in, never doubt it. Never worry about the dollar. Need a source or trending topic. We the hottest, search about us. Competition microscopic, never copied. I'm a giant rolling weed up, now we flying. H-O-P-P-E. 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 You already know Hoppe Hour in your system.
This is Hoppe Hour. I am your host, Ryan Hoppe, hanging out with you, and don't think I forgot about you for the next hour. 856-49-HOPPE, 856-494-6773, and my last name is H-O-P-P-E, not H-O-P-P-Y. You can tweet at me, at Ryan Hoppe Radio, and you can always email me, ryanhopperadio@gmail.com. Now, if this is your first time listening to my show, my name is Ryan Hoppe, and I am the host of this award-winning circus. You never know what we could be talking about. And I have a whole list of things to talk about. But first, let's do Hoppe's Inbox, only on Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
It's time for Hoppe's Inbox, only on Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
So I recorded the show 13 days in a row during the whole hurricane era. So I took 2 days off, and we got a lot of comments while I was away. The first comment here is about Kayla Nicole, the ex of Travis Kelce. It's been 3 years, and Kayla Nicole is still trying to stay relevant because she has no talent. It's pathetic that Kayla Nicole just can't seem to move on, and it shows how desperate that she has become these days. She's becoming washed up. Rumor has it she can't find anyone equally or greater than Travis Kelce because she's a parish, a.k.a. a gold digger. While most men of financial means are staying away or avoiding her completely, she claims she had to seek mental health therapy. I guess that's not going well because she hasn't resolved her stalking issues. Her 15 minutes of fame ended years ago. She needs to get a life without the media attention and her association with her ex-boyfriend that she's obsessed with. I 110,000,000% agree. This next comment here on Hoppe's Inbox is a little interesting, I would say. So there was this radio DJ from back in the day called the Grease Man, and he honestly influenced me a little bit to be a little different, to be a little edgy. He's from the 80s and 90s. He got canceled a little bit for some racist comments he said, but I think they were just really bad jokes. And the thing is, I reached out to the Grease Man's email to see if he would want to come on Hoppe Hour. Before I get to the email, I heard back from his manager. Here's a little bit of the Grease Man.
Most people say celebrities don't inspire them to do anything. What makes them buy something is
what?
A recommendation from a friend or a family member, or maybe they just go online and do consumer research to buy.
So that's the Grease Man. So I was interviewing all these comedians over the years. I've interviewed 350 people, and I was like, maybe I could get Greaseman. So I heard it back. Hi, Ryan. This is Nick. I am handling the Greaseman's social media while he travels, relaxes, and enjoys retirement. He is doing personal messages on Cameo for $50, but that's it. He's not doing appearances, interviews, autograph sessions. He's enjoying flying under the radar, but thanks for reaching out and good luck with Hoppe Hour. I wasn't really hurt when I was declined by the Greaseman. But at the same time, it's like, I do think if he were to do a few interviews, that would maybe help out his Google presence. Because when you Google the Greaseman, it's nothing about him being racist, even though he just said a few bad jokes. Do I know if he's racist or not? I'm not quite sure, but doing things that are, in the 2020s might help out your Google search optimization, but what do I know? So about a month ago, almost 5 weeks ago now-ish, maybe 6 weeks, who cares? There's me being exact. I called out this podcast called Who Are These Podcasts? And they are run by this guy named Carl. And all they do is make fun of other people. They have no original content. They're annoying. And they're not a bad show. It's just not for me because I'm not a troll. I'm an outspoken person, but I'm not a troll. And I was Googling my name, which I do every day to kind of see what's out there. And I saw that I was tagged with Who Are These Podcasts? And I was like, oh, what's this about? And here's the email or the tweet I sent out. I heard that Who Are These Podcasts is playing some audio from 12 years ago when I had a severe stutter as I interviewed Tom Myers before my speech coach. Just proving my point that Carl is nothing more than an Opie and Anthony fanboy and a copycat. You are obsessed with me because you are a hack. Now, I assume they're going to probably respond and they're going to probably, talk about it or whatever. But I'm going to be honest. This interview that they played is bad. When Tom Myers asked for the audio about 7 years ago, I was like, you want this? You ready to hear how bad my speech used to be?
WHCM 80.3, The Hoppe Show. We're here with Tom Myers. What up, Tom?
I had that Midwest accent thing where I was talking like this.
WHCM 80.3, The Hoppe Show. We're here with Tom Myers. What?
And listen, Carl, if you're listening to me, because I know you are, everybody sounds like crap when they first begin. I mean, your show was horrendous at first. It's bad now, but it's like good bad. Like it's got good equipment, good video, whatever. But your show was horrendous the first few years. You would record using like a laptop microphone, and it sounded like this. So everybody begins awfully. Play your old work then, if you're so critical of others, you puss.
What up, Tom?
All right, and I have to say,
yeah, it's going real well. I didn't know why Tom wanted this because it's from 7 years ago. I remember Tom messaging me being like, could I have the interview from Hoppe Hour? It was the Ryan Hoppe Show on WHCM 88.3 Harper College. But he's like, could I have the audio from 10 years ago when you had the worst speech impediment and it made me look really smart? I was like, whatever, Tom.
And this is actually far more technically advanced than my means. I still have one of those huge...
Well, you get the point. Let me scroll here. Well, yeah, so that was being played on a podcast. I'm like, thank you, I guess. It's some of the worst work I've ever done. 856-49-HOPPE. It's 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio, and you can always email me. Ryan Hoppe Radio at gmail.com. All right. So this last week went by real fast. It's almost like time flies. I had this here. I did a rant about a local board op of a morning show that loves talking about me because he's got nothing else and a lot of skeletons in his closet. You really believe they want you back on that Tampa morning show? Apparently, you didn't get the sarcasm during the skit. It wasn't really a skit. It was a bunch of people talking. To me, a skit is like, ha, 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 fake prank call time. By the way, you said you're in radio? Another delusion. Well, I'll finish the message in a second. But I love this thing that if I don't work at the radio station that I'm known for being at for 7 years, everyone's like, you don't work in radio. No. Let's break it down here. I'm on in Savannah, Georgia, Tampa Bay, Fort Myers. I'm on in Missouri, Minnesota, Savannah, Georgia, London, and Manchester, UK. Also on the Be On Air Podcast Network, Z Radio Live, Ride the Wave Media, and Quad Pod. So you can kiss my ass when you say I don't have any gigs. I have 11 right there. By the way, did your ex-girlfriend really leave you at Target? Mm-hmm. All right. I'm not going to even get into my public breakups, even though I talked about it on a radio show 6 years ago, which is one of my biggest regrets. So I guess you could say what comes around goes around. It's like a boomerang. You reap what you sow. But I've had 2 breakups with 2 girls that were very similar. I truly wish them the best. I don't know what they're doing out there. I don't care. I wish them the absolute best. I'm kind of in a situationship. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. And I will tell you, if I ever get another girlfriend again, you are never going to hear about them. There's going to be no holiday pictures, no pictures of us at a concert. Nope. Not at all. You guys don't deserve to know what I'm doing. Because if I talk about it, you guys will just become obsessed. And here's the other thing. Listen to me, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. And this is how serious I'm getting. Before, I've been playing kind of music in the background to keep Hoppe's inbox pretty lighthearted. But I'm going to tell you this right now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. If somebody is overly critical of other people's breakups or relationships, that's because they got stuff that they're hiding in their closet. And I'm not talking about being in a closet like sexually, but like they got scandals within their family or scandals within their marriage, or maybe they were living in one state and their fiance was in another country and they were cheating on them. There's all these reasons why people, hint, hint, nudge, nudge. There's all these reasons why people might talk about other people's breakups. It's because they're the ones with the biggest skeletons in the closet. I got nothing to hide. Everybody knows about it. I have people come up to me when I'm getting Mexican food and they're like, what happened with your breakup? It doesn't bother me. I did it to myself by making it public. But I will say to you, I need you guys to listen to me, listeners of Hoppe Hour and Morning Radio. Just think about it real quick. If you notice that somebody talks about everybody else's love life, but never their own, but they might take a picture at a Christmas party, that's because that's an open relationship. And they're trying to portray to the world that they're in a great relationship, but they're not. And they see that my 2 breakups were pretty public, and they're going, oh, well, we can make fun of that because I don't want people to realize that I was cheating on my wife at a concert this past weekend. Mm-hmm. And you do realize talking about me means that I'm equivalent to you or you are threatened. You claim to have all these people that talk bad about me, claim to have such a big presence in life. Oh, I got a big radio show. I'm better than Hoppe. Okay. If you're truly better than me, never talk about me. It's because you know deep down that I'm good. I'm unconventional. I got a strange voice. I'm a little goofy, but you realize that I'm talented and that I'm a threat. You don't talk about other podcasters, and it's just flattering. You're just giving me listens. This is what I love about my haters. It's the same thing that happened with KSI, who is like a streamer who released a new song, and everybody on Twitter was like, KSI sucks, KSI sucks. And it's like, no. His song's not amazing, but you just gave him 100 million views, and now he's top 100 on the charts. Again, if you truly don't like me, if you go, oh my God, Ryan Hoppe is so cocky, the way he acts like a shock jock. Ryan Hoppe thinks he's so cool because he's tall. Guess what? If you truly don't like me, you won't talk about me. Mm-hmm. And finally, on Hoppe's inbox, somebody commented, you need to call into Rover's Morning Glory. You were so good when you're on that radio show. Again, it's that likability factor I have. I haven't been on a certain radio show for 10 years, and I'm still talked about. I haven't been on another radio show in about 2 years, going on 3 years, and I'm still talked about. It's because I'm in your head. How does that feel? That a grown-ass 31-year-old man who lives single with his cat is in your head. It must be nice, because I am handsome, and I am likable. So me being in your head is probably better than you thinking about cheating on your girl all the time.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
RyanHoppeRadio.com.
Happy Hour will be right back.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Hoppe Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
DJ It's the one. You ain't serious, nigga. Exclusive. The long wait is, my patience is. I took a leave, let you breathe, all that. You caught amnesia, you non-believer, you the worst, don't you know? No. I'll be in it till it's, look at your name, same as the letters of your God. People put it together, ain't finished, but you nooks in your game, crooked and lame. Say my name, put your palms together. Where did you learn the verse? Get a burn the first, and make all concern disperse. Flashback a few thousand days, when you were coming of age. Fucking with me, G points, time in the cage. Jazz dollars got you, but you ain't knowing. You got around and them damn Stan Smiths won't rollin'. Little overthink it cautiously, though your main ace bone, the course was me. Out of necessity, but hatred had you crossing me. The floss and box, the Porsches B. Yo, find out, you lost it, B. Thoughts on my fifth? Dripping niggas like a fucked up faucet, B. Rap game, put in work. Crack game, put in work. Fuck you mean jazz wouldn't work. Grimy niggas like you get put in dirt. Turn a motherfucking nuisance to a drop-top human. Jazzo taking, you know my credits. Ain't no nigga but me produce your first hit record. Junior shows a shame and a crime. When your partner's got time and you out here rhyming. Meth weak is, sweeter Jeter is. Lil hoes went, Lord y'all over, I heard y'all. The radio, no. Y'all stupid, free pub, thank ya. Too dumb to know that I shank you. Too young to know my gangster. How's life must be dead. Running reds round where you used to rest your head. Hey yo, I heard Malik got jukes. Word? Hey yo, I heard he got jukes again. Word ass nigga. Y'all hardly kill and hardly will. And ain't no such place as Marcyville. You exposed you. Best believing the best man speaking. Even your yes men see it. Nigga, your problems ain't you damaged, Paul. I couldn't shoot my brother unless he was beating on Ma. You's a fake friend. My patience is your hate is flowing. Shit got you going over, caught amnesia, you non-believer, you don't you know? No. The bullshit is, the world is listening. I'm the Gene Hackman in Heist. The game's Jason Richardson. Play clean, I hack me, I'm right. Y'all niggas chose your fate. Jazzo in a golden state. Oh, shows, I told ya. Hover, call me Copter, I hover. Foes roll, play dead. No, me, double the gift, none of the curse. Bred by the best, the weather the worst. Street nigga savvy, second nature, never rehearse. Except for the verse, and then there are classic plastic bastards. Marcy the foundation, the game is mastered. Some niggas are grown, some manufactured. Some pack ratchets and clap you backwards. And some run track like faggots. Let's go, move your silly ass. Word to home. No show at my video, you worthless homes. These days shit is overly strange. Around Brooklyn with a Rockefeller piece and chain. The long wait is, my patience is.
Got it.
I took a leave, let you breathe, all that. You amnesia, you non-believer, you the worst, don't you know? No. Say something.
I won't.
Something, motherfucker.
Oh, please.
It's Kings County.
Yeah.
Word up. It's jazz.
Remember where you heard it first.
I know where I'm at.
Just
be real about it. Y'all can't fuck with it.
I won't mess with you either, bro. because you'd probably beat my ass.
Hoppe Hour will be right back. Hoppe Hour will be right back. Hoppe Hour will be right back.
Oh, yeah. This following segment has been brought to you by the best Delta 8 CBD honey around. DZ Beezy Honey at dzbzhoney.com. Lollipops, honey sticks, a jar of honey. Whatever the hell you need. Go to dzbzhoney.com and at checkout, use keyword Hoppe. All right. Enough of that music. We're going to come back on Hoppe Hour, and we're going to keep this party going right after. What is it? This.
Now, something completely different.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
Did you know most morning radio is scripted? Well, Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe is not.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. The most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Oh, yeah. 856-49-HOPPE. That's 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio, and you can always email me, ryanhopperadio@gmail.com. I found this here on YouTube. If you listen to radio about 15, 20 years ago in Chicago, I don't know if this aired in any other cities, but this is one of the greatest radio commercials ever. Mm-hmm.
If you've ever wanted to design your own ring, there's only one place to go.
That's Jared.
At Jared, the Galleria of Jewelry, it's easy to create a ring that's yours and yours alone. First, choose from hundreds of beautiful settings. Then select from thousands of loose diamonds, including the spectacular Leo Artisan Diamond, independently certified to be visibly brighter and available exclusively at Jared.
It can only be Jared.
Find a Jared store or shop anytime at jared.com.
I need to get a parody of that and be like, it can only be happy. I can't sing. Mm-hmm.
Whoa! Happy Hot Topic!
So, Jay Cutler got into a little bit of trouble on Thursday night going into Friday morning, and I recorded on Friday. But, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the thing was, I didn't really feel like talking about it because not enough info was out. And it was a bye week for the Chicago Bears. Before I get into what happened with Jay Cutler, in March or April 2009, I was a freshman at John Hersey High School. And we traded for Jay Cutler from the Denver Broncos. And we gave up Kyle Orton, who was a very serviceable average quarterback. Like, he was good. And Jay Cutler was supposed to be the guy who was going to take over the world. He was going to help us win Super Bowls. People in my class were seriously debating if Aaron Rodgers was worse than Jay Cutler. Chicago was drinking the Kool-Aid. Well, here's what happened, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Nothing ever really happened with Jay Cutler. In December 2010, he could have taken the Green Bay Packers out of the playoffs in like the last game of the regular season. That was the same year the Bucs went like 10-6 with, I forget the name of the quarterback, Josh Freeman, and they did not make the playoffs because the Bears could not beat the Packers. So I know all my Tampa listeners probably remember that. But Jay Cutler had a chance to take the Packers out of the playoffs and make sure that they wouldn't make the playoffs in the last game of the regular season. And he throws an interception to Charles Woodson, and the Packers end up winning and going into the playoffs. But all of Chicago was like, that's not that big of a deal. We're going to be on a bye. We're the number one seed in the NFC. We're going to win. Well, what happens? The Packers are the wild card team, and they beat like the Atlanta Falcons. I believe they beat the Giants, and I forget who else. And they beat the Bears in the 2010 NFC Championship, where Jay Cutler was quote-unquote too hurt and was riding on a bicycle the whole game. The dude always had a rotten attitude. The Packers went on to beat Jay Cutler both at the end of the regular season and to go to the Super Bowl, and then they beat Pittsburgh. And that was the last time I got mad about a sports game. I threw a plate to the ground. My dad's like, the game's over, now go do the dishes. And I was really mad. Here's what I'm saying. I also met Jay Cutler one time, and he's not a very nice guy. I think he was forced to play football because he's a fan, or because he was good at it, rather, because he's from Santa Claus, Indiana. And I'm telling you, I think they were like, you have to play. I don't think he ever wanted to play. The dude never had any heart. The dude never wanted to act like he was there. And a lot of people in the Chicago media, I've noticed, because I still keep in touch with Chicago. I'm obviously from there. With my Chicago accent, you know what I mean, Jelly Bean? You can totally tell.
If a Chicago accent and Florida man went on a wild weekend and ended up with a kid, it would be Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Yes.
Tune in for the chaos.
Oh, I keep forgetting that part plays. Here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Everybody in Chicago is afraid to trash him because, like, what if he were to come back and, like, do a radio show like he used to do? So there's a lot of bias of, oh, we wish Jay nothing but the best. No, I'll be the one from Chicago to say it. Screw that guy.
Kristin Cavallari's ex, Jay Cutler.
That's how pathetic you are. You're not even known as former NFL quarterback. You're Kristin Cavallari's ex.
Kristin Cavallari's ex, Jay Cutler, arrested. Here's the mugshot.
He doesn't look so, stoic before. He always kind of had this face like he claims he doesn't care, and he's like, oh, whatever. He looks pretty concerned in this mugshot.
The former NFL quarterback was charged with DUI and gun possession while under the influence.
This is a big wine glass.
Police claim Cutler smelled like alcohol, rear-ended a car, was slurring his words, and had...
I used to play for the Chicago Bears, and I was terrible because I could never win when it mattered, and I had no heart. And now I'm drinking my life away because I made like $100 million, so I'm pretty set for life. And I live in Tennessee where things are pretty cheap because I had to move out of Illinois because no one wanted me there anyway. And also, it's pretty expensive with the taxes. Sorry I hit your car. Sorry.
Slurring his words and had bloodshot eyes. He also allegedly had a loaded pistol in the car.
Jay Cutler, rod and dirty.
The 41-year-old reportedly refused field sobriety tests and was taken to a nearby hospital where a blood sample was obtained through a blood search warrant.
From the outside, like, things are so perfect and things are so great, but actually, like, they're not.
Kristin seems like a lot of work. Like, yeah, she's a cutie pie. I don't know why I just clenched my teeth while saying that. That probably came off aggressive on the podcast. Cutie pie. She's cute, but she just seems insufferable, but she's cute.
Jay was married to Kristin for almost 7 years.
You can't ignore red flags. People don't change.
They starred in the reality show.
This is what I've noticed recently. It's this new culture. Kayla Nicole, the ex of Travis Kelce, Maya Henry, the ex of Liam Payne, Kristin Cavallari. I've noticed this thing because women have more rights, which is fine, that feminism is making women think that it's never their fault. I'm not saying it would be nice to be married to Jay Cutler, but when you're going on the Call Her Daddy podcast talking about your ex, again, it's the thing I say every single show. Whenever I talk about these attention-seeking women who are ex-girlfriends or ex-wives, Kristin Cavallari has talent. She's good at what she does, but why are you talking about your ex? I wish my ex is nothing but the best. They both probably don't like me, but if anybody who is affiliated with them is listening, I wish them the best. It was a good time. I learned a lot. That's all you got to say.
You can't ignore red flags. People don't change.
They starred in the reality show Very Cavallari together and share custody of 3 children.
I like how they blur out the kids' faces. It's very nice of them. Also, I like when people do that. You don't always need to show what your kid looks like. Probably good to keep them safe. Also, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the thing is, he hooked up supposedly with one of her friends. So he's definitely like a textbook narcissist, maybe sociopath.
How is the co-parenting stuff going? I never, to the kids, will say anything bad about Jay. I mean,
that's a good woman.
Their dad.
Cutler posted $5,000 bond, was released, and has not commented on the charges.
He didn't even really give any comments when he had a radio show. Why would he comment about an arrest?
And there's more legal news. Dancing.
They left this part out in the story. Supposedly he offered the guy like $2,000, or it was like between $2,000 to $5,000 to not report him. I was like, bro, you made millions of dollars over the years, and you're going to offer $2,000 to $5,000? He made $126 million with $54 million guaranteed and $18 million per year. And this is in 2010. That was a lot of money back then. Now this would be like $250 million. You made all this money, bro, and you're not willing to offer more. I don't know. It's just pretty sad. It's just crazy because when you're like a teenager and you watch sports, a lot of times you think these guys are going to care about you, or you care about the city, especially in Chicago where it's like that's all they care about is the Bears. And you realize that they don't care about you. And honestly, it's one of the saddest feelings ever is to realize that when he was playing, it was just a job for him. And we were all rooting for him. And we were all like, please, Jay, win us something. And then he doesn't. That's why I despise him. I'm not going to romanticize the past. Everybody in Chicago, I'll see these posts on social media. Oh my God, Jay Cutler is statistically the best quarterback of all time for the Bears. Have you looked at the past of the Bears? That's not saying much. That's like when you have a girl who's like maybe a 6 out of 10 and she's around a bunch of ugly girls and she looks like a 10 out of 10. That was Jay Cutler throughout the history of Bears quarterbacks.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
RyanHoppeRadio.com.
Happy Hour will be right back.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Hoppe Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
Now she'll go her way, and I'll go mine. Tomorrow will be the same day, the same time. One more time. Let's go.
You say you got a man, but what they got to do with me? As long as you straight up with me, I don't give a damn who you see. But when I'm back in town, just spend some time with me whenever your man is not around. Let me be the one that'll hold you down whenever your man is not around. Let me be the one that'll hold you down, hold you down. I'll be the one that'll turn your frowns around. Cause you can be yourself with me, no need for frontin' and sucking in your stomach. No need for sucking your stomach, knowing damn well you can't breathe. Loosen up just a little bit, I'm the one you need to chill with when you need you some of that real. Ooh, wait till you see my later we'll talk about it. After the first time, you might not wanna be without it. It's a reason you cheating on it. Compare him to me, I doubt it. I'm Don Blaze, we can go somewhere private and see about it. Even though that you know it's wrong, you know that the spill is strong. On the low, we can get this on if you be my Mrs. Jones. Don't mean to change your name, but I'm gon' call you Mrs. Jones. See, we both know what's wrong, but baby, we can get this on. Relax and let it flow. Nobody has to know that we got a thing going on. Let's keep this on the low. Don't mean to change your name, but I'm gon' call you Mrs. Jones. See, we both know what's wrong, but baby, we can get this on. Relax and let it flow. Nobody has to know that we got a thing going on. Let's keep this on the low. I can tell you what you missing. You miss them hugs and kisses. You miss excitement at night, and you miss excitement at night. And girl, you don't feel the same. And he's steady tripping, ain't he? Tripping, ain't he? Tripping, ain't he? And I'm gon' simply change it. See, I can taste your cherry pie before I slide inside. See, I miss Jones them cause they lonely and they decent times. I read between them lines. I see that you be crying cause he ain't even trying, so I'm the one to ease your mind. Girl, you ain't fooling me. Your man ain't who he used to be. And plus, girl, he ain't cool as me. Filthy riches who can treat you just like the Queen of England. So when you're ready for some freaking, you ain't gotta leave him. You can be my Mrs. Jones. Don't mean to change your name, but I'm gon' call you Mrs. Jones. See, we both know what's wrong, but baby, we can get this on. Relax and let it flow. Nobody has to keep this on the low. Don't mean to change your name, but I'm gonna call you Mrs. Jones. See, we both know it's wrong, but baby, we can get this on. Relax and let it flow. Nobody has to know. We got a thing going on, let's keep it
Let's
on the low.
get busy, baby, take it off. Make it wiggle when you walk. Neighbors gonna call the law, cause I'm about to break you off. Got kids, lock them out. Send them out with your spouse. Make it rock when it's off. Wanna see you quite a while. Me and you, let's have a ball. Make it hot like Arkansas. Snatch the phone out the wall. Let me see that monkey paw. Dip it low, ride it slow. On the bed, on the floor. Up and down, there we go. Round and round, yeah, you know. Breathing like some animal. Find the camera, strike a pose. Girl, let's take a lot of those. When we done, take some more. I know you tired of creeping, but now you know you cheating. But you with me because you like the way that yeah is eating. You know it feels good, but we both know it's wrong. This what it is, girl. To my Mrs. Jones.
Don't mean to change your name, but I'm gonna call you Mrs. Jones. See, we both know what's wrong, but baby, we can get this on. Relax and let it flow. Nobody has to know. We got a thing going on, let's keep this on the low. Don't mean to change your name, but I'm gonna call you Mrs. Jones. See, we both know what's wrong, but baby, we can get this on. Relax and let it flow.
Hoppe Hour will be right back.
Yeah. This following segment has been brought to you by Amir Academy of Martial Arts at amiracademy.com. 2700 22nd Street North, and now it's in St. Petersburg. 727-821-4097. That's 727-821-4097. And for all the info, amiracademy.com. Go there and tell him I sent you for a great deal.
And now, something completely different.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
Syndicated across the world and heard exclusively on every podcasting platform by searching Hoppe Radio. Welcome back to Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
856-49-HOPPY. That's 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio, and you can always email me, ryanhopperadio@gmail.com. All right. Again, I'm going to play you guys another radio commercial from Chicago from 2006.
What? You're celebrating the new year? Grand Poobah, you're still celebrating? Oh, with incredible deals on every new 06 and 07 Mitsubishi, including the all-new 07 Outlander. That's outselling, outpricing, outseating, out everything the competition. Plus there's 0% financing on new 06 and 07 Mitsubishi, or cashback from $1,000 to $6,000 to qualified buyers. That is something to toot your horn about. Max Madsen, you might be mad in bed, but you're not crazy.
He's mad, he's bad, but you'll be glad when you meet Max Madsen. He's mad.
Oh, really? Got it.
Max Madsen.
Mitsubishi in Downers Grove Countryside and Aurora. Shop online at maxmadsen.com. Mitsubishi Motors, driven to thrill.
856-49-HOPPY. The good old days of when radio companies tried with their commercials.
Whoa! Hoppe Hot Topic!
I saw this headline here. And this was very interesting.
House lawmakers in Washington are fighting to make sure you can listen to AM radio in your car. They've
Oh, yeah, I want to hear a bunch of political hate.
Introduced the AM in Every Vehicle Act after automakers began taking AM radio out of electric vehicles. Joe Habersham met with the operations manager at KMAC, who says this move is a big win for rural communities.
Here's the thing. Is AM radio strange? You hear a bunch of political takes that are hatred-filled, and then you hear a bunch of people yelling about sports. Yes, but I guess you need it. The older generation likes it during emergencies like hurricanes or whatever. How does it affect you to have AM radio in your car now? You know what I mean? Also, I'm syndicated on AM radio, so I kind of need it.
I know it's tough to say, but AM radio today just isn't as big as it once was, with listeners now being able to choose between FM and Bluetooth instead. But in Maquoketa, KMAQ is still a backbone in this community.
The Marquette Catholic School is holding a blood drive.
Alrighty, I don't feel like playing some radio show from Cedar Rapids. You know, here's the thing. Everybody talks about, oh, we don't need AM radio. We don't need AM radio. Just let it be. Let it exist. It's not hurting you. Even if you don't listen to it, who cares? Now, this headline I saw here, oh, man, this made me a little sad.
Whoa! Happy Hot Topic!
I'm never going to be able to make a baby with Jennifer Lawrence.
Jennifer Lawrence is going to be a mom of two. A rep for the Oscar winner and her husband, Cook Maroney, tells Vogue that they're expecting their second baby together, with Jennifer being spotted out in Los Angeles October 19th with her baby bump on full display.
Hell yeah. I love when a woman shows off a baby bump. One time I had sex with a pregnant girl who, I don't think she was married. I'll never know. Her name was like Jamel, not Jamal. I swear it's not a guy. Or maybe you never know with the gender swaps these days. No, this was like 9 years ago. And her name was Jamel, and she slept over, and it was so weird. The kid's now 8, and I'm like, it's just bizarre memory. I met her on okcupid.com, and she was a lot of fun.
The couple, who tied the knot at a Rhode Island wedding ceremony in October of 2019, welcomed their first child, a son named Cy, back in February of 2022.
I wonder if kids will make fun of him and be like, oh, Cy, you got me sighing. That was a terrible joke.
With the actress not revealing his name until months later in an interview with Vogue, as she told the outlet at the time about her new chapter of life. It's so scary to talk about motherhood, only because it's so different for everybody. If I say it was amazing from the start, some people will think it wasn't amazing for me at first and feel bad. Jennifer added, I remember walking with one of my friends at like 9 months and being like, everyone keeps saying that I will love my baby more than my cat, but that's not true. Maybe I'll love him as much as my cat.
The love of a cat is real. I love me and my Luna.
And as for Cy's name, well, the actress revealed that her son is named after post-war American painter Cy Twombly.
Oh, that's so unique and different. This is my true love right here. Oh, Luna. Tell me about it, Luna. Yeah, she loves me. Oh, sure. Got it. Oh, sure. What do you think of Trump? Whenever I have to evacuate because of hurricanes, I have her in her cat box. My neighbors look at me like she's like in pain. I'm like, no, that's just Luna.
Whoa! Happy Hot Topic!
I guess Trump is now swearing. Like, I know everybody swears, but I'm like, man, what are you doing?
Former President Trump beginning his closing message on the campaign using vulgar language and new attacks against Vice President Harris. Rachel Scott is here with the latest on that. Rachel, good morning.
Hey, Whit, good morning to you. And Donald Trump has never really been a conventional candidate.
Duh, we know that.
Rarely sticks to a script, but his closing message in the critical battleground state of Pennsylvania is drawing attention this morning, not for what he said about his vision for the country, but because of his vulgar language and profane attacks. Over the weekend, Donald Trump barnstorming Pennsylvania for what his campaign said would be the start of his closing message to voters.
So if we win Pennsylvania, we win the whole damn thing, right?
Got all the mutants behind him. I love watching the faces of people whenever Trump's speaking. It's like, da, da, da.
But his rally in that must-win state took a lewd and vulgar turn. The former president opening his speech with a 12-minute diatribe about the late golf legend Arnold Palmer, who grew up in the town, and how other players reacted after seeing him in the shower.
I'm going to tell him the real story of Arnold. But Arnold Palmer was all man, and I say that in all due respect to women.
I'm really glad that like we're talking about Arnold Palmer while we got all these issues in the country.
And I love women, but this is a guy that was all man. This man was strong and tough.
This guy's running for president.
And I refuse to say it, but when he took showers with the other pros, they came out of there, they said, oh my God, that's unbelievable.
Wow, talking about Arnold Palmer's penis at a presidential rally. Nice.
I had it.
Got all the mutants behind him. We got a combined IQ of 4.
Say it. I had to say it. We have women that are highly sophisticated here.
When Trump eventually turned to his rival, he used profanity to attack Vice President Kamala Harris.
So you have to tell Kamala Harris that you've had
I love how he says Kamala. That's how it should be said, not Kamala.
enough, that you just can't take it anymore. We can't stand you. You're a vice president.
It's a movie Idiocracy.
The worst.
Trump drifted throughout his speech. In one 30-second riff, he went from pushing false claims about the 2020 election to complaining that President Biden is no longer in the race to talking about his hair.
He got 14 million votes and he won. 22 people running, 22 Democrats there running.
All right, I've had enough of hearing him. He reminds me of President Camacho from Idiocracy.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of America! President Camacho! Shut up! Sit your monkey ass down. Chill out. Shit.
That's Trump.
I know shit's bad right now with all that starving bullshit and the dust storms and we running out of French fries and burrito coverings.
Yeah.
But I got a solution.
That's what you said last time, dipshit. I got a solution. You're a dick. South Carolina, what's up?
Yeah, so the movie Idiocracy has definitely come to life.
Now, we're going to begin, of course, with a race for the White House. Just 15 days until the final votes. Vice President Kamala Harris getting ready to hit 3 battleground states today, and she's hitting back hard at former President Trump as he steps up his attacks on her. Our chief White House correspondent, Mary Bruce, starts us off in Philadelphia. Good morning to you, Mary.
Hey, Robin, good morning. You said it, 15 days to go now, and the Harris campaign is dialing everything up, doing more events, hitting more battlegrounds with more star power and punching back. Even
Yeah, this whole having to pay people to show up, all this star power is so phony.
more against Donald Trump, now in almost real time.
No one was a fan of her 7 months ago. Now you got everybody hanging out.
Heading into the final sprint, Vice President Kamala Harris this morning arguing voters are facing a stark choice between chaos and compassion.
We face this question. What kind?
Oh, Kamala, did you have compassion when you used to prosecute people for weed? Or the fact that you have a 92% turnover rate because no one wants to work with you? Is that your compassion?
What country do we want to live in? A country of chaos, fear, and hate?
Sort of like what we have right now.
Or a country of freedom, compassion, and justice?
And high taxes.
In battleground Georgia, Harris visiting 2 historically black churches as she tries to reach out to every key constituency.
Let's see if she does her little black voice.
I am very clear.
Now she's talking to Reverend Al Sharpton. She's going to be professional here. She ain't going to do her little black accent.
Must earn the vote of everyone.
You didn't earn the spot. You're talking out the side of your mouth. You literally were given the spot because the Democratic Party made Joe Biden think he had a chance, and then he didn't have a chance. You didn't earn anything. You've never earned anything. You've literally slept your way to the top. Congrats. That's cool, but shut the fuck up.
Regardless of their race or gender.
With just over 2 weeks to go, Harris shifting strategies, calling Trump out in near real time, overnight responding to his recent profane attacks against her.
Oh, but I don't know. I know she doesn't swear, but she was ripping into him last week. So when Trump rips into you, it's bullying, it's wrong. But when you rip into him, it's fine. Shut up.
Demeans the office
You demean the office. You slept your way to the top.
And I have said, and I'm very clear about this, Donald Trump should never again stand behind the seal of the President of the United States. He has
All right.
not earned the right.
Have you earned it?
Harris is upping her warnings about Trump, labeling him as unstable and unhinged, and seizing on reports that Trump is exhausted by the rigors of campaigning.
Yeah, I'd be exhausted too if I just was filled with hate all day.
Have you noticed
She's doing this female thing where she's talking like, and I'm not saying like sexist wise, but she's doing this thing where she's trying to be like a female Obama, where she does a thing where she has the cadence. Listen.
Have you noticed he tends to go off script and ramble?
Yeah, it's more interesting than listening to you babble. When you go off script, you're a moron.
And generally, for the life of him, cannot finish a thought.
This is what I'm talking about. He's ripping into you, and it's mean. But when you do it, it's rude. Talk about how you're going to fix the country. You spent this whole campaign talking about how you don't like Trump. You're a moron. And listen to this. This is copying Obama.
Generally, for the life of him, cannot finiit's a thought.
It's that like cadence. And then there's this. All the friends that Kamala is paying for. Mm-hmm.
With the presidential race about to hit the 2 weeks to go mark. It's incredible. Early voting already in progress in most of the country. ABC White House correspondent Mary Alice Parks is on the North Lawn with the very latest. Mary Alice, I saw you nodding along. Crazy that we're just 2 weeks out now.
It is weird. It's been the longest 5-6 months ever.
Yeah, Janae, good morning. That's right. We are 2 weeks and 2 days out from Election Day. Both candidates absolutely as busy as ever and with sharp elbows. Former President Trump in particular overnight using profane, even crude language at his rally.
All right, we're not going to play this clip again because they're just going to say what was said before. But Usher and Lizzo showed up to the Harris rally. I wonder how much she paid him. And then also last night, a Donald Trump supporter ran on field during the Sunday Night Football game. Yeah. You're really, making them proud. Morons. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Kim Kardashian. She turned 40. She turned 44 today. And many more. Mm-hmm. In honor of Kim Kardashian's birthday. Let's play this sound effect. It's the worst tape ever. It could have been so much better. And then there's this.
Jelly Roll thinks that X, formerly Twitter, cannot be saved.
Yeah, Elon Musk pretty much ruined it with his autistic, I gotta be hateful all the time. I'm the richest man in the world because of my daddy.
The 39-year-old singer takes to his former X account on October 20th, announcing that he's leaving the social media platform after witnessing the, quote, toxic online discourse. He writes, quote, this is for sure the most toxic negative app to exist ever, period, LOL. This place is different, man. I've always heard it was the Wild West on here, but man, it's insane.
I didn't like the censorship that Jack Dorsey did, but man, it was a better app with him.
It's a safe place for everyone to say mean to each other with no consequences. I'm out,
Yeah, I'm only on it to promote my podcast.
LOL. Shortly before the Save Me singer's announcement, he had been posting photos from his appearance at the 2024 Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction ceremony, where he performed Mama I'm Coming Home as part of Ozzy Osbourne's tribute. After sharing a backstage photo with his band and Jack Black with the caption, quote, this is crazy, one commenter replies, quote, Jack Black looking real uncomfortable.
I mean, he is.
Jelly fires back in the comments, writing, quote, Jack Black hung out with us for 10 hours in the green room. Coolest, most comfortable dude I've ever met in my life.
Well, that's where Jelly Roll messed up. This is a male version of him clapping back. Because all the celebrity news sites claim that they're clapping back.
LOL. The singer's announcement comes just days after his October 18th tweet gained attention, which reads, quote, learned a lot about how slimy the music business is this week. Don't worry, y'all know I'm going to expose it soon. This whole thing is smoke and mirrors, y'all. This isn't the first time Jelly has taken a break from social media, as his wife Bunny XO explains in an April 22 TikTok promoting her Dumb Blonde podcast.
My husband got off the internet because he is so tired of being bullied about his weight. And
well, lose weight then, bro. It's easy. Work out. It's not going to happen overnight.
That makes me want to cry because he is the sweetest angel baby. My husband doesn't show it to you guys, but I'm going to have a very vulnerable moment here. It hurts him.
Yeah, that probably didn't help having a wife defend you.
Internet can say whatever the they want about you, and they say, well, you're a celebrity. You're supposed to be able to handle it. No, the
Yeah, it's pretty true.
Or not.
All right, cry me a river. And coming from the girl who has showed us the darkest, not dark, well, I guess it could be dark, the most, I don't know, you've shown us your vagina. That's what I was trying to say. I couldn't get it out. Why am I thinking about a hot dog down the hallway? 856-49-HOPPE. That's 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio, and you can always email me, ryanhopperadio@gmail.com. This is for the hard-working average Joe and Jane that grind in life. I don't care if you live in the U.S. or the U.K. As long as you're listening, that's all that matters. We will be right back on Hoppe Hour after this, and we're going to wrap it up. Hang on.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
RyanHoppeRadio.com.
Hoppe Hour will be right back.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Hoppe Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
Go, 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 go. Nigga, I'm just playing with you. My hood ain't Beverly Hills. No. Come in the alley, you'll see what's real. Yeah. Come with enough, we'll cut you a deal. We the one-way hustlers chasing that meal. Right. My hood ain't Beverly Hills. No. Come in the alley, you'll see what's real. Yeah. Come with enough, we'll cut you a deal. We the one-way hustlers chasing that meal. Right. On the block, bang, bang, boogie. I'm the candy man with a bag full of goodies. Oh, but these ain't for the children. These for them smokers behind the building. Damn, getting money is a hell of a feeling. If you ain't stacking chips, what's the point of dealing? You don't hear me cry about dollars. If it's money in the street, then it's money in my wallet. They say it's all about the money and the power. So cop the weed and a whole lot of powder. You made it in a week, and I made it in an hour. I roll with killers and you roll with cowards. Dog City is dangerous, and it ain't too many niggas that's scared to bust. But niggas know they can't play with us, and them out-of-towners know they can't slang with us. Cause my hood ain't Beverly Hills. No. Come in the alley, you'll see what's real. Yeah. Come with enough, we'll cut you a deal. We the one-way hustlers chasing that meal. Right. My hood ain't Beverly Hills. No. Come in the alley, you'll see what's real. Yeah. Come with enough, we'll cut you a deal. We the one-way hustlers chasing that meal.
In my hood, they get it crackin', homie. Two gats is on me. Hood version of Axel Foley. Round the way, them cats is hungry. They bust clips and they don't fuck with the rats or police. Don't act like you Bammers know me. You're wrong. We can't get along like Shaq and Kobe. All I do is sit back and blow trees. So you know my full favorite words is acid, drove, please. This youngin's running with a rack of OGs. It's a cold world, so we have to hold heat. Keep talking, I'll leave your ass with no seat. Have you running home like that bastard told me. Why shoot you, my man, to clap you for me. Had your shirt looking like you spilled ravioli. Got a problem? Man, I smash the whole beef and make it to the hood right back in one piece. Cause
my hood ain't Beverly Hills. No. Come in the alley, you'll see what's real. Yeah. Come with enough, we'll cut you a deal. We the one-way hustlers chasing that meal.
the alley, you'll see what's real. Yep. Come with enough, we'll cut you a deal. We the one-way hustlers, take to that meal. See, I'm an alley cat, avoid hood rats. A one-track man, homie, making that paper stack. You disrespect anyway and get your head cracked. And after the yellow tape gone, homie, I'm right back. See, in my hood, we cook that cocaine proper. At the table, mask on, cutting dope like a doctor. Old heads work the handguns while youngers work choppers. If the girl getting money, why the hell you won't stop her, huh? I bet not catch her talking to coppers. Cause if I do my hood hot, and I'm a hood hopper, I'm uptown now on First and T. Got the coke on the one-way and the dope in the alley. Hanging with youngers that kill like they from Cali. They natural born with it, they like Mickey and Mallory. I don't hate them, I just put them on salary. Tell them murk any clown in the club that smile at me. Cause my hood ain't Beverly Hills. Come in the alley, you'll see what's real. Come with enough, we'll cut you a deal. We the one-way hustlers, chasing that meal. My hood ain't Beverly Hills. Come in the alley, you'll see what's real. Come with enough, we'll cut you a deal. We the one-way hustlers, chasing that meal.
What a song that is. Oi boys with Beverly Hills.
Hoppe Hour will be right back. Hoppe Hour will be right back.
Let the beat drop. This following segment has been brought to you by the best barber in all of the Bay Area, Rich Keeley Master Barbershop at richkbarber.com, 4545 West Kennedy Boulevard, and that is in Tampa. You can save $10 on your haircut when you tell Rich that you heard about it from Hoppe Hour. This is also being brought to you by Fortify.com, FORTIFEYE.com, for the best pre- and post-workout in the game. At checkout, use keyword Ryan Tony. Also, this is being brought to you by counselingoncall.net. If you need help with your mental health, who doesn't? Go to counselingoncall.net and tell them you heard about it from Hoppe Hour. And finally, this is being brought to you by westchaseprinting.com, the best printing company in all of the Bay Area. Posters, business cards, yard signs, whatever the hell you need printed up, they can make it happen, Captain. All right, we're going to come back on Hoppe Hour and wrap things up right after this.
Now, something completely different.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
Everyone else is afraid. What everyone else is afraid to say, Ryan Hoppe will say for you. Welcome back to Hoppe Hour.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. The most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Hoppe in the morning. Tune in and you'll see Ryan Hoppe's got the magic. It's live on your frequency. Hoppe Hour with Ryan. Start your day with a cheer. Turn that dial to Hoppe. We'll make your morning clear. Join us for the laughter, music and good vibes. Ryan's got the answers to brighten up your ride. Hoppe Hour with Ryan. Start your day with a cheer. Turn that dial to Hoppe. We'll make your morning clear. News and jokes together. Make your mornings bright. Live with Ryan Hoppe. We're setting things just right. Hoppe Hour with Ryan. Start your day with a cheer. Turn that dial.
856-49-HOPPY. It's 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio. You can always email me, ryanhopperadio@gmail.com.
Happy Hot Topic!
I hate Alec Baldwin.
Good evening, I'm Brett Baer, and to clear the air, yes, I do look like someone made a businessman in Minecraft.
He was allowed back on SNL. What a scumbag.
Alec Baldwin is back on SNL, but not as his old job. On the October 19th episode of the sketch comedy series, the actor, who previously played former President Donald Trump,
we know,
returns to the late night show as Fox News' Brett Baer in a cold open sketch parodying the journalist's recent interview with Vice President Kamala Harris, played by former cast member Maya Rudolph in a recurring role.
Good evening, I'm Brett Baer, and to clear the air, yes, I do look like someone made a businessman in Minecraft.
Great joke. All the fake laughter at SNL. I wonder what it's like going to like SNL or like the Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon and having a fake laugh.
Tonight I am speaking to Vice President Kamala Harris. Let's welcome her now to Fox News.
All right, we don't really need to play it. So they did a good job on SNL, not at all.
Rosie O'Donnell's oldest daughter is in legal trouble. According to court records, Chelsea Bell O'Donnell has been arrested twice over the past month on drug-related offenses and other charges.
I'm glad she's so busy, this being Rosie O'Donnell, talking about the Menendez brothers.
Including child neglect.
Let's talk about people that murdered their parents.
Chelsea, who is due back in court in November, has not yet entered a plea or commented on her arrests. No lawyer or other representative for her is listed in any of the summaries of her Wisconsin court cases seen by E! News. Chelsea, who's mom to 5-year-old daughter Skylar, 3-year-old daughter Riley, 2-year-old daughter Avery, and 11-month-old son Atlas, was first arrested in September in Marionette County, Wisconsin.
That's why you're in Wisconsin. You're in Wisconsin.
On felony counts of neglecting a child, maintaining a drug trafficking place, and possession of methamphetamine. Court records show she was also charged at the time with misdemeanor possession of THC, illegally obtained prescriptions, and drug paraphernalia, as well as domestic abuse.
Oh, that's not good.
Then on October 14th,
but I'd be screwed up too if Rosie O'Donnell was my mom.
Prosecutors charged Chelsea with felony possession of methamphetamine and
That's not good. Rosie, go take care of your kids.
Narcotic drugs and bail jumping, as well as misdemeanor counts of drug paraphernalia possession and resisting or obstructing an officer. Following the news of her daughter's multiple arrests, Rosie shares a throwback pic on her Instagram of Chelsea with one of her kids as a newborn, captioning the October 19th post, "Chelsea is in the news today. This is a photo from a better time."
Yeah, I wouldn't even make that post. It's a little passive aggressive. Then there's this.
Olivia Rodrigo responds after an embarrassing incident at one of her shows. The singer, who is currently on tour in Australia, suffers an awkward moment during her October 17th show in Sydney when she
fell through the stage last week. Now there's this.
Unknowingly encourages two siblings to kiss. The brother in question, Tom Santo, posted a video of the exchange on his TikTok, writing, "Olivia Rodrigo asking my sister and I to kiss was not on my 2024 bingo card."
So cute. Hey, I have a really huge fun favor to ask. Would you guys give us a kiss on the guts?
Olivia's so weird. So Olivia Rodrigo is forcing people to kiss. That's good. And then there's this right here.
Yeah, I moved out of LA. I moved to a little country town, and I started to ask myself questions like, what do you actually like?
Jason Segel opens up about his decision to leave Hollywood behind.
Oh, that's a good idea. He made a lot of good movies. The movies he made, unfortunately, because of the way we can't laugh at things, would not be accepted anymore. And the other thing is he's getting residuals from How I Met Your Mother, so he's doing fine.
During an October 16th interview on the Today Show, the shrinking actor reveals what motivated him to trade in the bright lights of Los Angeles for the slow-paced life of a small town after finishing How I Met Your Mother in 2014.
Yeah, I would want to leave LA too.
I think I was having a really roaring 20s. I had How I Met Your Mother, and I was also writing a bunch of movies that were successful and doing well. But I wasn't doing a lot of personal check-ins because I was so busy. You know,
Yeah.
I was working pretty much every day of the year, doing How I Met Your Mother, writing a movie during that year, and then shooting it during the break,
Yeah.
and going back to How I Met Your Mother. And I realized that art is supposed to be a reflection of what you're going through, and I actually wasn't going through much life-wise.
Oh, that's interesting.
So at 33 years old, I'm like, why am I still writing movies about being afraid of girls?
And moving to a new environment caused Jason to take a hard look at his life and career.
Yeah, I moved out of LA, I moved to a little country town, and I started to ask myself questions like, what do you actually like?
Yeah, he's having a midlife crisis.
What are you actually thinking about right now? Who do you want to be as a performer and an artist?
The 44-year-old previously shared that he decided to make the move out of LA while he was preparing for his film, The End of the Tour.
I think he should do a podcast.
Finally settling on the country town of Ojai in Southern California. Reflecting on the decision to the Los Angeles Times in 2023, saying, being there had the really interesting side effect of realizing, after 6 weeks' time, mind you, that, oh my gosh, I finally feel calm. And it occurred to me that when you're doing this job and living in LA, you're never leaving campus.
Yeah, that can't be fun.
With Jason going on to explain how ditching his fast-paced Hollywood lifestyle helped put things in perspective, telling the outlet, so it was like this whole new experience to realize that when someone outside of Hollywood asks you, what are you up to? They mean like right now. So the answer is, oh, I'm on my way to the grocery store. Not, I have 3 projects in development.
Well, I'm glad he's doing well. Okay. Happy Hour is about to end, but I want to tell you guys, I'm going to be starting a second podcast with this guy named Henry Oakes, a.k.a. Hammer and Hank, who worked on The Doghouse with JV and Elvis, and then that was from like 94, 95-ish till 2005. And then he also worked with Mancow's Morning Madhouse on Wild 107.7 in San Francisco 30 years ago. And I interviewed him. He kept saying, hey, can I come on Happy Hour? I'm like, sure, buddy. So we interviewed him. He did a good job. It's on the Hoppe radio feed. Well, I'm going to be producing the Hammer and Hank podcast starting probably November 16th before his 58th birthday. And he does PSAs. He's a guy who has autism, but he's incredibly high functioning. The dude's funnier than me. He's one of the funniest guys ever. Here, before I end, I want to give you guys a little taste. Before I play the Hammer and Hank PSA here, here's him interviewing Frankie J just a little bit.
All right, this is Hank with Frankie J.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the program, Baby Bosh.
No, Frankie J.
What's up, Hank? Sorry, Frankie J. I got my Superfly Latino recording artist confused.
Oh, okay. It's no problem, man. It's all good. I forgive you.
It's been 10 years since you released Livin' La Vida Loca.
No, that's not it. Ricky Martin.
Please explain.
Please explain.
What?
Rest in peace, JV.
Oh, I think you got the wrong artist on that one.
I know you're not Ricky Martin, because you groupies don't have penises.
Oh, yeah. There's Hammer and Hank. Well, we'll be starting the Hammer and Hank podcast next month, and I'm going to end the show with his autism awareness PSA.
People with autism are often treated like they are different. Believe me, we are. Hi, this is Henry Oakes, but my buddies may have known me as Hammer and Hank. I was labeled as slow when I started school. Come to find out at the age of 12, the doctors decided I was autistic. Now at the age of 48, I have completed an associate degree in radio broadcasting and worked in the San Francisco Bay Area as an on-air personality. So yes, I am different. People with autism have no needs, no different than you. Laugh, love, and learn to gain education and join the workforce. I did it, and so can anyone else with autism. So when you meet someone with autism, don't feel sorry for them, work with them. Find out for yourself that autism isn't a disease, it's a condition. To find out more about autism, please visit autismspeaks.org. Autism Speaks. It's time to listen.
Tick-tock, clock's a joke, we're playing cruel pranks. Hoppe's hour almost done, feels like robbery in banks. Ryan Hoppe on the mic, dropping wisdom in streams. Syndicated sorrow, now it's time to shatter dreams. Oh, the Hoppe hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilting rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. But the laughter's growing dim. Eardrums mixing Hoppe like fingers without rings. DHX to FM, shoutouts hit the street, but soon the sound will vanish like shadows in the heat. Oh, the Hoppe hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilting rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. Phone lines buzzing, but the laughter's growing dim. Eardrums mixing Hoppe like fingers without rings. DHX to FM, shoutouts hit the street, but soon the sound will vanish like shadows in the heat. Oh, the Hoppe hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilting rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. Oh, life's just so unfair. Like clockwork to a show, and now it's time to face the silence like a TV on snow. Ryan Hoppe held the mic with humor so divine, the void left in our hearts wider than a canyon line. Empty speaker, silent vibe coming to an end, like a rollercoaster stopping round the river's bend. Hoppe's jokes and jabs, these are daily grind. Now silence louder than the thoughts we can't rewind. Oh, the Hoppe hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilting rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. The Hoppe hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilting rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour.
RyanHoppeRadio.com.
And like that, he's gone.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
I'll kick you in the nuts and we'll call it a day.
Hoppe Hour is now over.
Hoppe Hour is now over.